A Fool and His Money. My introduction to casino gambling. I remember my first time in a casino like it was yesterday. The flashing lights, the whirring of the slot machines, the excited chatter. It was intoxicating. I was a complete novice, armed with nothing but beginner's luck and a fistful of dollars. I strolled up to a roulette table, feeling a surge of adrenaline as I placed my chips on a lucky number. The wheel spun, the ball bounced, and my money vanished faster than I could say jackpot. That first experience was a harsh lesson in the reality of casino gambling. It wasn't about luck, it was about understanding the game, managing your money, and making calculated risks. Like a poker player studying their opponents, a successful gambler needs to understand the odds, the psychology of the game, and most importantly, themselves. Casinos are designed to make you lose, with games that statistically favor the house. However, that doesn't mean winning is impossible. With the right approach, you can shift the odds in your favor. This doesn't involve some magic system or guaranteed win strategy, which are nothing more than scams. Real winning comes from studying the games, managing your bankroll, and making smart decisions. This essay will delve into the world of casino gambling, focusing on 3 popular games: Baccarat, Roulette, and Blackjack. We'll explore the basic rules, strategies to increase your chances of winning, and crucially, how to maintain discipline and keep your emotions in check. Remember, the house always has an edge, but with knowledge and discipline, you can make it work for you. Baccarat, predicting the flow. Baccarat is a game shrouded in an aura of sophistication, often associated with high rollers and James Bond movies. However, beneath the veneer of glamour lies a game with simple rules and a surprisingly low house edge. The goal is to bet on which hand, the player or the banker, will have a total closest to 9. One popular strategy for Baccarat is trend betting. This involves observing the patterns of previous hands and betting on the assumption that the trend will continue. If the banker hand has won 3 consecutive rounds, a trend bettor would wager on the banker again. While this strategy doesn't guarantee success, it reflects the belief in momentum within the game. Another approach is to focus on the banker bet. Statistically, the banker bet has a slightly lower house edge than the player bet. This advantage stems from the rules of the game, which give the banker a slight advantage in drawing cards. Over time, consistently betting on the banker can lead to more favorable outcomes. However, remember that Baccarat, like all casino games, is ultimately based on chance. No strategy can predict the outcome of every hand. Manage your bankroll wisely, set limits on your bets, and be prepared for both wins and losses. The key to success in Baccarat lies in understanding the odds, managing your money, and enjoying the ride. Roulette. Not as random as you think. Roulette, with its spinning wheel and bouncing ball, is the epitome of casino excitement. The game appears purely random, with the ball's landing spot seemingly impossible to predict. However, seasoned roulette players know that subtle patterns and biases can emerge, offering opportunities for strategic betting. One such strategy is tracking hot and cold numbers. This involves observing which numbers the ball lands on most frequently, hot, and least frequently, cold, over a period of time. Players then adjust their bets accordingly, favoring the hot numbers or avoiding the cold ones. The logic behind this strategy is that certain numbers may be slightly more likely to hit due to imperfections in the wheel or the way the ball is spun. Another approach is betting on sections of the wheel rather than individual numbers. For example, betting on a dozen numbers, 1, 12, 13, 24 or 25, 36, significantly increases your chances of winning compared to betting on a single number. While the payout is smaller, the probability of winning is higher, making it a less risky strategy. It's important to note that casinos are aware of these strategies and regularly maintain their roulette wheels to minimize any biases. Despite this, subtle patterns can still emerge, and observant players can use them to their advantage. However, always remember that roulette at its core is a game of chance, and no strategy can guarantee a win. Section 4. Blackjack. Playing the odds. Blackjack is a game that blends luck with skill. Unlike roulette or baccarat, Players make decisions that directly influence the outcome of each hand. This element of player agency makes blackjack a favorite among those seeking to test their strategic thinking and potentially gain an edge over the house. A fundamental strategy in blackjack is understanding basic strategy. This involves learning the statistically optimal move for every possible hand combination based on your cards and the dealer's up card. By adhering to basic strategy, you minimize the house edge and increase your chances of winning in the long run. Card counting is another strategy employed by skilled blackjack players. This technique involves keeping track of the cards that have been dealt, allowing the player to estimate the composition of the remaining deck. With this information, players can adjust their bets and playing decisions to exploit situations where the odds are in their favor. While card counting is legal, casinos frown upon it and may ask players suspected of counting cards to leave. Regardless of your chosen strategy, remember that discipline is key in blackjack. Stick to your plan, manage your bankroll effectively, and avoid chasing losses. With practice and a sound strategy, you can increase your chances of winning at the blackjack table. Section 5. Mastering the game beyond luck. Casino gambling, at its core, is a game of chance. The spinning of the roulette wheel, the dealing of cards in blackjack, the turn of a baccarat hand, these are all ultimately governed by probability. However, within this realm of chance, skilled gamblers find ways to tilt the odds in their favor. This isn't about magic systems or guaranteed wins. It's about understanding the game, managing your money, and making calculated risks. The first step is to shed the illusion of control. You can't control where the roulette ball lands or what cards you're dealt. What you can control is your approach to the game. This means understanding the rules, learning basic strategies, and managing your bankroll effectively. Treat gambling as an investment, not a get-rich-quick scheme. Secondly, recognize the psychological aspects of gambling. Casinos are designed to stimulate your senses, creating an environment of excitement and anticipation. This can lead to impulsive decisions and chasing losses. A successful gambler maintains discipline, sticking to their strategy and avoiding emotional bets. They know when to walk away, both when they're ahead and when they're behind. Finally, remember that winning in casino gambling is a long-term game. There will be ups and downs, winning streaks and losing streaks. The key is to focus on making smart decisions over time, gradually shifting the odds in your favor. By treating gambling as a skill to be honed, rather than a game of pure luck, you can increase your chances of success and enjoy the thrill of the casino on your own terms.